devotion and constancy to the cause. And thank all the elected officials. Mayor Brown, thank you for appointing me to the Board of Supervisors. And one of the first acts I had the privilege of participating in was right here at City Hall in something called domestic partnerships. It seemed so strange at the time. But nonetheless, San Francisco, a city that has long been a city that has prided itself on being on the leading and cutting edge. Not a city of dreamers, but a city of doers. And I think every single one of you understand the core principle that defines our values in the city and the state, and for that matter, at our best station. And that is, we don't just tolerate diversity, we celebrate our diversity each and every day. I've been, and I want to connect this with God. I've been with all of you watching not just the proceedings of the Supreme Court, but what's happening with Nelson Mandela. And I say this to make a point. In almost every scroll about Nelson Mandela's critical condition, it doesn't say ex-president Nelson Mandela. It says leader Nelson Mandela in critical condition. And it begs questions and the point Mayor Lee was just making. That just because you have a position of authority, it doesn't mean you necessarily lead. It's folks that exercise not that formal authority, but their moral authority that change the world. That's the life of Gandhi. Wasn't President Gandhi, wasn't President Martin Luther King. People that have all changed the world. It's people like Phyllis and Dell that step up. That's why we're here. They didn't wait for someone to tap them on the shoulder. They didn't wait for permission. They stepped up and they stepped in. It's people like Kate Kendall and my extraordinary Phyllis Valentine. It's the folks on the stage. It's Dennis Herrera that stepped up. It was Chris and Sandy. It was the extraordinary leadership of many folks in this room, so many of you out there in the audience. So I just want to celebrate your wisdom, your faith, your devotion as well to this cause, and to thank you first, and I'll close, for participating in this remarkable journey that we are still on. This sweeping journey. And like any journey, it's not linear. It's messy. It's complex. There are good days and bad days, but it's a worthy journey that we're on. And it's a journey that inspires. It doesn't coerce. We're not motivated by this cause of equality. We're inspired by it because it's a fundamental principle that defines the best of who we are, our human nature.